Shout outs to my viewers. And shout outs to those big African artistic names. Sarkodie, Wizkid, Shatta Wale, Timaya, Olamide. Davido. You all doing great jobs. You putting Africa on the international market, on the global market. You putting us there. You are portraying African culture and values through your music, through your lyrics, through your clothing, through your dance moves, something like a zonto. Man, you're doing a great job. Mituche Mamu. Mamu. Bravo, you're doing some great jobs. As you put in African values and culture out there, there's something that I don't want you to forget. Self-identity. Self-identity comes first in everything, and that is your name. It starts with your name. You may have so many things to portray, but what does your name portray? Does your name portray an African or portray somebody else? So if you have a name that does not portray any Africanism, cool. Those names are cool. Names like Shatta Wale, Wizkid, they are cool names. Davido, they are cool names. But my personal preference, just for artistic name or artistic brand name, not the art itself. Artistic brand name, I'll go for Sarkodie, I'll go for Olamide, I'll go for Timaya, because these are names that portray African identity. This not to underestimate your talent. You have great talents. You are also good. I admire you guys. You're doing some good job. And I'm saying this because it's not just with you, the artist. It is with the whole African continent. I ask myself, why is my name Francis? Why is it that a lot of Africans still have foreign names attached to our names? I tried to find out, and there's only one major answer I found, and that answer is colonialism. Colonialism. During the colonial era, our colonial masters, for the sake of documentation, they couldn't mention our local names. So they started giving us English names that they can spell, speak easily, and put down. Secondly, some of them consummated with the local folks. So when they gave birth, then they started giving names that can easily suit their tongue for them to speak. And that's how we started getting English names and other foreign names, French names and Irish names and whatever. Yes. Colonialism is gone, it's dead. So why do we still have English names? This is a brain drill, and it's so deep that we can't detach ourselves from it. But what I'm trying to say today to every single person is that if you are learning, or if you're doing anything, if you're copying anything from somebody, please put the value of what you're doing first. What you're copying, what you're learning, what is the value? Yes, you have learned English language. You have been beaten to even learn English language. And what is the value? Yes, it has great value because it has made us being able to communicate both orally and written form too. Any form of communication, we're able to communicate everywhere we find ourselves. So there has been more value in learning English language. But having an English name, what is the value? One single value has been given by a lot of people, and it tells the same single reason. They always say it will help people to mention your name everywhere you go. So it means that you are living your life for others. You're living your life, you are giving yourself a name. That will make you lose your self-identity, but to make somebody be able to mention your name. For goodness sake, you spent your life learning somebody's language, and you can now speak it. You can communicate with the person. Don't you think you also deserve the respect for somebody to spend just about 5 minutes, 2 days, 1 week, 3 days to learn just one name of you? Can the person learn your name? You think you should make yours easy for the person and lose your identity. Now, a Ghanaian may be passing, and somebody may call me in Canada here, Francis. A Ghanaian may be passing, may know that, oh, this guy may be an African. But if my name is mentioned as Francis, the person will just pass. Doesn't know me. But if my name is mentioned Opoku, we're on a foreign land. every Ghanaian who hears this name will wait to speak with me because he will see me as his brother. And that's what I'm talking about. Self-identity. It comes first. Wherever you go in your life, your name is important. So please, I'm not trying to say you should have prejudice towards English names. No, that would be racism. If you want to give an English name to your child or name yourself an English name, what is wrong with that? But I'm only talking about value. Value. What is the value? If you add that name to yourself or give it to your child, what is the value? What does it add? If your child doesn't have that name, what does he lose? So, for me, personally, I think I can learn anything from anybody, irrespective of color, irrespective of where the person finds him or herself. I'll learn everything positive by adding your name to my name. If it won't add any value to my name, that I won't add it. If I learn your language and it will add value to my life, I'll learn. If I put on your clothing and it will make me handsome, I'll put it on. That does not mean I'm not going to put my local clothing on. This my local clothing is on now. Tomorrow I may put on a different clothing. I may put on sneakers if I like. I may put on chow, which is our local sandal. I may put it on if I like to. I don't have to get prejudiced towards anything. This is from Europe, so I'm not wearing it. But what I'm saying is that the value, what does that thing add to your life? The English name you have, what does it add? If it doesn't add anything to our lives, then please, there is a new revolution. Let's start giving local names to our children. We can cause a change. This change is just for us to have our personal self-identity. I know a friend here. She has local name. She's a Nigerian. She's called Bisayo. I saw people struggling to mention her name. And then through that struggle, you know what they learned? They realized that if even we speak and we don't have their accent, we've even tried. If we make a lot of grammatical errors, we've even tried, because they were even finding it difficult to mention just her name. Just one name they are struggling to mention. And if we can speak their language and we don't have their accent, why should they make mockery of us? If you speak their language and you don't speak proper grammar, why should they make mockery of you when they can just even mention your single name, your single name? So you see the picture. By having your self-identity and people struggling to mention your name is a way that will let people also respect your intelligence, respect your effort that you've put throughout your life to know his or her language. Brothers and sisters, I love you guys. I think we can start having a self-identity through our names. That is more valuable than just helping somebody to mention your name. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. You and I, this is for us. Let's share knowledge. There are more to come. You'll learn more. But please subscribe. And people that just come to YouTube just to come and win words, insults, please. This is a platform for us to share. If you don't agree with me, personal opinion, you have a personal opinion, it's not about insults, we are all learning. Probably you may enlighten me to something that I still don't know. You understand? I love you guys. Please don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel. Tell your friends about this channel, that there is this wisdom going on somewhere that we can all learn from. Thank you. Salute.